Mike Tyson has had a lot of back and forth with Floyd Mayweather, but now Floyd Mayweather has lost it on Mike Tyson for his Manny Pacquiao rematch prediction. The first time around, Mike Tyson thought that Floyd Mayweather really had to change the way he fights against Manny Pacquiao, and he stated, he has to fight. If he's not going to score, he's going to lose the round. Also, if he's laid back, he's going to lose the round. Floyd doesn't throw near 100 punches per round. He is more of a scientific fighter. He sits around and pulls it. I don't think he's going to be able to play that plot. This guy is all over your face. He moves and feints. He's in perpetual motion. As for his official prediction, Mike Tyson went with Manny as the winner. Mike stated, I thought from the start that Pacquiao was going to win. This guy is perpetual motion. He comes from every angle. He's all energy, always throwing punches, never stops. Floyd tucks in and picks his shots, and he's more accurate, but he doesn't throw anything like Manny's 100 punches around. It's unlikely he can knock Manny out, so if he wants to win, he's got to change. Unless he throws more punches, he can't win the rounds. At one point, Floyd Mayweather said that he was greater than Muhammad Ali, and Mike Tyson definitely disagreed with that.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kids to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
After the comments got around, Mike Tyson tried to defend his comments, but he stood by his thoughts of thinking that it was disrespectful to think that anyone was better than Muhammad Ali. Mike stated, an article circulated today which referenced an incident that happened to me many years ago. It was released without my consent or endorsement. It inferred that I had animosity towards Floyd Mayweather Jr. because of something that happened many years ago. This entire article is speculation, and it's unfortunate that it would be released at all, especially the day before the biggest fight in decades. I have no ill will towards Mayweather and have a great deal of respect for his discipline in and out of the ring. He's proven he's one of the greatest athletes of all time and will go down in history as such. Things got blown out of proportion when I was interviewed the other day about a comment Mayweather made stating he was greater than Ali. I disagree, and personally I found it insulting because of the love and admiration I have for Muhammad Ali. I thought it was inappropriate to make that kind of reference, especially because Ali has done so much, not just in the sport of boxing, but for humanity as a whole. In retrospect, I wish I had exercised better discernment in my response, because in no way did I want to disrespect Mayweather. The focus should be on the May 2nd bout and the great economic surge this event is generating for the city of Las Vegas. I sincerely wish Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao the best of luck on Saturday night's historical event. Mike Tyson admitted that he thinks Manny Pacquiao is much more entertaining to watch in a fight when the host of the show tried to keep bringing up Floyd Mayweather, and he stated, no fighter in the years I've witnessed looked more sensational than Pacquiao looked the other night. Name a fighter that looked more sensational than Pacquiao the other night. That shows you're a neophyte in boxing. You don't know much about boxing. No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing who looked as sensational as Pacquiao looked against Rios. It was masterful, the side movements. He threw a lot of punches and Rios couldn't get a punch off. Floyd Mayweather seemed to have nothing but respect for Mike Tyson though.
Well, I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. You know, he's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes. Boxing will live on. You know, it's the Mayweather era. Not just myself, but the Mayweather brand. You know, I have my own style and what I made cool about boxing is not taking punishment.
Mike Tyson was asked if he thought he could beat Floyd Mayweather in a street fight, and he stated, "I think I would kick Floyd's ass in a street fight. There wouldn't even be a match, but probably if I were his size, he would outpoint me. He has a really good technique in his style." Before the fight between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, Mike even mentioned that Floyd isn't the face of boxing anymore, and he stated, "I think this is the first super fight of this year probably. You know, other great fighters have fought, but they weren't super fights. It wasn't like, hey, Canelo's probably the only guy that's done it so far, could do it so far. Floyd's not here anymore, so it's Canelo, and he's getting ready to go out. He's the only guy you can say, who is Canelo fighting anywhere in the world, and they know." Floyd Mayweather has definitely disagreed with Mike Tyson about how many belts there are in boxing, and he went on a tirade about it.
There's too many champions in the sport of boxing right now. Too many champions. It's not a such thing as a super champion, not at all. And I'm not taking nothing away from no fighter. It's too many belts. And the reason why is too. Let me tell people what's going on in the sport of boxing, why there are so many different titles and so many different belts. People don't know you have to pay for every belt that you win, there's a sanctioning fee. So now if a fighter wins an interim belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. If a fighter has just the regular belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. Then if a fighter is a super champion, then he has to pay a sanctioning fee. This is not good for the sport of boxing. When the sport of now, when a fighter fights, every fighter is a champion. Now, after you see no belts, is like a fighter winning an amateur trophy. Everybody is a champion. Everybody have a belt. So once again, I don't want to knock no fighter, but I'm tired of seeing fighters after the fight. Everybody got a championship belt now. Now boxing, all these belts is like trophies. The WBC, the WBA, the IBF and the WBO. Y'all gotta clean this shit up. Y'all have to clean this up. This is bad for boxing. Ain't there such thing as no super champion. You guys are just taking extra money from all these fighters, getting extra money from sanctioning fees. And this goes for my company as well. We gotta clean the sport of boxing up. This don't look good.
Mike definitely disagreed with him though, and saw it as an opportunity for everyone to get paid. Mike stated, "Boxing never has too many belts because every time it's a championship fight, that's more money for the fighter. So there's never enough belts, you know? Just say there's one champion and you got 10 guys, divisional rivals. How long will it take him to go through these 10 guys? Plus, they gotta go through each other. It's good to have 3 champions because every time there's a fight, then everybody can get paid. Everybody makes money. That's what this business is about. Money." Mike definitely felt as though Floyd was more arrogant than he should be, and he didn't realize that he picked it up from him.
How do you feel about Floyd though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Mike Tyson has always thought that Floyd and Manny should have a rematch though, and he stated, "I think Floyd should keep on trying. I don't think he should fight a cruiserweight. I think he should continue fighting guys his own weight. What the is he doing? Fight Pacquiao again or something. Keep in shape. Now that I think about it now, he should have had Paul lose a lot of weight. I was surprised he didn't do that. A smart fighter would have made him suffer, made him starve. It was harder than Floyd anticipated, I believe. Was he boxing a cruiserweight? How did he train for this? With experience? I believe when Logan was hitting him, he was hurting him a little bit because he's not a 160-pound guy. Logan is a 190-pounder. I think that's a heavyweight. 190 pounds to me money as a heavyweight. I think Mayweather can learn from this one. Fight guys more in his own category as far as weight is concerned. I think he'd make more money if he fought Pacquiao again. Floyd didn't make the guy chase him. You make the guy chase you. He needs to fight a guy at more of his weight division, 155 pounds or 160 pounds. Floyd doesn't care what people think about him and his rematch though, and he thinks that it just makes sense for himself and Manny.
Where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. So, of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely I will.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.